G'day again, it's Paul Loveridge from Lovetone drums. We're here at Mundaring, Weir in Western Australia on this cool, breezy winter's afternoon. Introduce you to this beautiful tree, which is a Marri red gum. And if you look at it, you can see why it's called red gum. We prize making snare drums out of Marri. The tone on it is just beautiful. It's warm, it's rich, it's not too dense, it's just right. They can be a little bit like trying to find gold, because when you start milling into the tree, they can be prone to all sorts of things, gum veins and insect and rot. But when you find a nice clean one, it is probably my favourite timber to use and make drums out of. And there's a seed pod from a Marri tree, a honky nut. They tend to get strewn all over the road and the paths and all over your garden. And parrots nibble them and drop them off, and we've got a shed. I've got some drum kits in there, tried to record with them, and when these hit the top of your tin shed, they sound like a gun going off. So we've had a few false starts. There's a honky nut being dropped on it by
these guys?
By the parrots, yeah. As you can see, there's some limbs missing off this one. They drop limbs quite, without warning. And a lot of people, particularly Marris, because of the nuisance with the leaves and the honky nuts, actually, if they're in the garden, they're the most common ones to be chopped down in the areas around us. And for most days of the week, I can hear a big chainsaw running. And there's a fair chance that some arborist is chopping a big Marri tree down within a kilometre or so of our house. So I can hear the big chainsaw go, you can hear it's cutting and cutting and cutting. You know it's a big trunk it's going through, so I get my bicycle out and I will put my ear up and start listening to where this chainsaw is coming from. And usually I can find out which street it's in and wait until the arborist has climbed down, or it's safe to ask him whether the tree looks like it might be useful for me to maybe take a few slabs of it to try and make some drums out of. And most times, most people, certainly most house owners, are willing to do that, and some of it is very clean and very tidy when you look down the sort of barrel of it, and some isn't. Some is full of gum veining and rot and is no use. But when it provides you with the right blanks, probably my favourite material to use. It's absolutely lovely. Marri. Yeah, something about Marri. So yeah, that's the Marri tree, and the parrot's still there listening to the story.